Hi y'all, sorry it's been a while since I've posted. I have been sitting on a lot of content and just haven't gotten around to editing, so I thought I would start with this past August when my boyfriend and I went on a trip to Orlando, Florida. We arrived early in the morning, so our room wasn't ready for check-in just yet, so Krill spontaneously bought us tickets to Disney Hollywood specifically to see the Star Wars area. First, we grabbed a quick meal at the Dockside Diner before trekking through to the very back of the park to finally get to Galaxy's Edge. I'm personally more of a Star Trek kind of girl, but I still enjoyed the park. We had a pretty good yet overpriced meal and some Star Wars themed cocktails at Docking Bay 7, then went on one of the rides before making our way back to the hotel to check in. Growing up, I always thought staying at one of the park's resorts was unbelievably expensive, but it's actually pretty affordable and convenient with the shuttles that come every 15 minutes. We stayed at the Dockside Inn, which was around $127 a night, and by staying at one of the resorts, you are granted early admission to the park. After a nap from a long day, we got ready for dinner at the Cowfish, located in the City Walk. They make pretty decent and very strong drinks there, and if you can't finish it, you can always ask for a to-go cup to take around City Walk. The next morning, we went to Universal Studios with the Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket being our first ride. Some of y'all may have seen that skit with Kevin Hart and Jimmy Fallon where they rode it. And I'm telling you, the anticipation going up is enough to make you feel like you're having a heart attack. But that was honestly the scariest part of the ride. The rest of the ride is pretty mid. We also went on the Transformers and the Mummy ride, but what we were really looking forward to was going to Diagon Alley. Of course, we had to take a look at the night bus and visit Creature at Grimmauld Place before making our way into Diagon Alley's brick wall entrance. It was lunchtime by the time we got here, so the Leaky Cauldron was our first stop. Krill had his very first cold butterbeer with a fire whiskey shot, while I ordered the fishy green ale, which was a smooth and creamy drink with notes of mint and cinnamon and popping blueberry boba, which they called fish eggs. I originally ordered it just for the fun vibe, but it ended up being so delicious. I also ordered the bangers and mash, and Krill ordered the shepherd's pasty pie, and we had the chocolate potted cream and Kreniken for dessert. After lunch, we took a quick stop in a Nocturne Alley, which is one of my favorite areas of the park, and I wish they would expand on. If you have never been to Universal Orlando and are a huge Harry Potter fan, you need to experience this park. They did a really great job of making the experience completely immersive. The detail of the set's incredible, and it makes you feel like you are part of this world.
Existence, one that must always win duels for its owner.
We spent hours in that part of the park before finally deciding to explore the other areas of Universal Studios because they didn't serve alcohol outside of beer and whiskey in Diagon Alley. So we went over to Chez Alcatraz for some cocktails and grabbed dinner at Lombard's Seafood Grill. And that was a wrap for day 2 of our trip. We called it an early night in preparation for our next day at Volcano Bay, probably the best water park I've ever gone to. The waits weren't bad, and the popular rides that did have a long queue were virtual queues. At Volcano Bay, they give you wristbands where when you scan into a ride, you are in a virtual queue and are free to do other things while you wait for your turn to go on the ride. So you can wait for a ride while lounging in the lazy river or getting a drink. Our Volcano Bay day was definitely my favorite day from our trip, but also the most exhausting. We went back to the hotel afterwards to wash up before drinks at City Walk and dinner at Toothsome's Chocolate Factory. Toothsome's also has a souvenir shop that is very steampunk-esque if you want to check out their art and desserts. They also have a couple of characters dressed for the theme, walking around while you dine that really builds up the experience. And then it was our last day in Orlando, ending the trip with Islands of Adventure. This time, Curl surprised me with the express passes so we can ride as many roller coasters as we can, as often as we can. As we walked through the Marvel District, one of the managers saw Krill help a woman in a wheelchair who dropped her stuff and kindly offered to escort us to the Spider-Man ride, not knowing he would take us through the employee entrance to skip the line. It honestly made my day seeing how one act of kindness can lead to another. After going through Skull Island and Jurassic Park, we finally arrived at Hogsmeade, where we went straight to the Three Broomsticks for lunch. I ordered a shepherd's pie with garden salad and leek and potato soup, while Krill ordered the turkey leg served with corn on the cob and roasted potatoes. We also ordered the butterbeer ice cream, but it was soupy by the time we could eat it. Then after lunch, we went back to exploring Hogsmeade, enjoying the aesthetics, and going on all the rides. This was our first trip together, and I am a very sentimental person who loves to collect memories, so I thought it would be a cute thing to collect postcards from our vacations together. We would get a postcard from our location, write a note to each other, then mail it off, so even after our trip has ended, it is something we can look forward to. And at Universal Studios, you can have your postcard stamped with the official Hogsmeade Owl post stamp. To end our last night, we stopped by Big Fire for dinner, where we ordered the broiled oysters and wood-charred Brussels sprouts to start, and I had the campfire chili and grilled vegetables, while Krill ordered the cowboy ribeye. After dinner, we watched a live performance at the Bob Marley Memorial Restaurant, which had great vibes and very interesting memorabilia. And that was our Orlando trip. We were so sad to leave, but now it's time to plan for our next vacation. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye!